Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Kathleen Carter Bell. I am a professional oboist and educator, and I am going to be giving you my best tips and tricks for helping you prepare this year's ATSSB Etudes. Our etudes come from this book, the Ferling Etude book, which is a classic for us oboists. My teacher's teacher always said that every piece in this book is either a song or it's a dance. And in order to play in the correct style, you need to make sure you know which one it is. So first up, we have Ferling number 7, which is definitely a song, or even better, it is an opera aria. We are asked to start in measure 4 of line 2 and play all the way to the end. When you start preparing your etudes, first do a survey of the whole piece. Pay attention to all of the things that you normally would when you were sight reading to get the big picture. So that means the key, meter, tempo markings, accidentals, and scope out any tricky looking rhythms or ornaments. Early on, I decide what emotions I'm trying to share with my audience. If I don't have something musical to say, my audience won't get anything profound from my performance. In order to decide this, I take a look at what the composer tells us. The tempo marking is largo, and we have been told to play it at quarter note equals 42 to 56, which means we want to pick a tempo that is unhurried. I do like to play at the upper end of that metronome range. The key is E minor, so this is a mournful opera aria. My characters are somber, pain-filled, and unhurried. You are the opera star, standing in the spotlight on stage. You have something really deep to share, and you are not going to be rushed through your diva moment. To help convey the character, pick certain notes which you will lean out on more than others, especially the chromatic ones. This will give your lines the intensity that you are looking for. A few practice tips. Make sure that you practice with a metronome. We have several bars here which have half notes, and those will feel like an eternity at this slow tempo. And then we have measures that are full of 16th notes. Make sure to keep the beat steady between these rhythmic changes. There is some room for push and pull. Remember, you are the diva in the spotlight, but if you steal time away from one moment, make sure to give it back in the next. That will make the whole piece feel organic. Overall, make sure to not rush the 16ths, which is easy to do here. Make them feel sticky, pull on them like you're pulling on a piece of taffy, and that will help you contribute to your mournful character. If you rush them, you will lose all that intense emotion that you are trying to build. One of the big challenges of this etude are the large leaps. Isolate any tricky ones and practice with a tuner. Slurs down can be a big challenge on the oboe. Make sure that you are not blowing too much air into the lower note. Keep your focus and your support engaged the whole time, and make sure to voice. Voicing is when we adjust the space and placement of notes in our mouth, which helps make low notes in particular easier to get out. So if you are not familiar with this concept, try singing T-O, and feel how your jaw, your tongue placement, the space in your mouth changes, and then you'll get the idea. Plan your breathing carefully. Know when you are going to breathe, and that will help you not panic in some of these long lines. Make sure that when you're breathing, you breathe out as well as breathing in, because that will help your endurance. You'll be able to go farther if you get rid of all that old carbon dioxide that builds up in our lungs. One specific suggestion, I personally avoid taking a breath at the end of line 3 in between the low and the middle B. Wherever you take breaths, make sure to send the note before you breathe up and out without clipping it off. That will help everything feel organic and not let your breaths feel like everything stops for them. When in doubt of your musical ideas, sing it. This will always help you figure out what sounds natural.